we meet again, Peter.
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's our third time around the fire now. Soon it'll be, we won't count them anymore. It'll just be another chat around the fire again.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful week as well, and it's always exciting to be part of the Fireside Chat every Sunday.
Yeah, especially when it's a bit of a less smoky one. I'm going to try and sort that out just now again. I'd say this morning, actually, unfortunately, I only found out at the end of drive, after everything happened, everything from the Leopard to the inverter, that it's your daughter's birthday today, and a very special day, obviously, for her and for you as well.
Yeah, it is a very special day for me. I didn't want to mention it that much, but I was excited about it, and I think one of the greatest presents I would like to think I got is I would have a story to tell to my daughter that we almost got the lion kill on live or on TV, so that's one of the most exciting things. But all in all, I think it was a good day for me. I was chatting with my little daughter. She's turning 2 years, but she can't talk that much. But it was a good feeling.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Now, the leopard. We didn't actually go into that just now, but the leopard almost killed that. What I was talking about was literally that. It was close enough that the bush was a bit thick, but you could certainly see the nyalas in the back, and the leopard was close, using us as cover for that. And it would have been interesting if that happened, obviously. But it certainly was a lot of excitement. And I'll tell you what I personally enjoyed a lot as well, is I really sensed a huge amount of excitement from your side via the radio, and I didn't quite hear it, but I could almost sense the vibe when you were running around here, getting everyone to come have a look, and that for me was a very positive feeling as well. Just, I can feel the wildlife bug biting more and more. I think the sense of excitement really sort of reflected from your personal experience as well this morning, the same as maybe everyone else's experience, and myself and Alex in the vehicle, and that was very nice for me to see.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was screaming all over camp. It was like I was exactly there. You know what I mean? Immediately, you guys were focused on the Inyala at the time.
Yeah.
You were talking, and then all of a sudden I saw this leopard just on screen. I'm like, wow! I wish I was there. So that was quite exciting, and I started to jump up and scream my lungs out, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, no, it was very exciting. Really was. And also we can talk about that specific experience forever, because there was so much that built up to it. But finding the tracks early on and looking for it, and then like you said, Mateo, the Nyala sighting specifically was a very peaceful, tranquil moment, because it was just a little one following its mum, feeding along. And again, the surprise aspect of this, I think, like we've said many times before, but that you can be in one place where you've got certain possibilities that you can think of, and then an infinite number of possibilities you can imagine. And then suddenly to have a surprise like that it was phenomenal, and ultimately that is what makes live, I think, very exciting. Is that we don't know what's going to happen. We've got so many variables to work with that it continuously surprises us.
Oh, most definitely. I think one of the other things that I've noticed is that somewhere, somehow, we must have some kind of an African god who's actually looking upon us and saying that, we may get this, because what I've seen with the responses from emails from the audiences is that when they would like to see a leopard or a lion, and then that happens exactly during that drive. So I think, when immediately we get feedback from the audience, we end up getting exactly what we wanted. Because while I was sitting in final control, the emails were coming in, people were hoping to see a leopard, and then there it was. I mean, that was quite exciting, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and I don't even think I should go into that now, because it's almost like there's a collective consciousness. In other words, imagine there's eventually millions of people all going on drive, all hoping for things. You would literally see those things more often. But we'll talk about that maybe more down the line. But I've enjoyed also your input you're giving from the audience, in terms of you're getting in touch with quite a bit of the difference, and I hate saying audience, viewers, even guests has surpassed for me now. It really is. I feel a sense of friendship when I go out and drive, in terms of how I can communicate to you and be comfortable and honest to you. But you've also had a very good feel on that, on the pulse of that, and it's enjoyable to get that feedback as well from the control room, for lack of a better space.
Yeah, I think I got the feed from you as well. One could understand while you are out there the relationship that you would have with the audience, for lack of a better word. I think they're part of family. And sometimes things just happen, and one of our loyal viewers, Sharon, was birthdaying the other day, which was exciting. You know what I mean? I thought, let me sing. I'm not a good singer, but let me try it out, and I would like to think that I did well.
No,
but I'm not
sure.
going to apply for idols or anything, so I think I did well.
Awesome. And well, speaking of family, and it took us probably 8 months to convince Alex to do this. Alex, how do you feel? Can you give me a thumbs up there in front of the, I mean, you've seen Alex's thumb a lot. Yeah, there we go. I'm ready as well. Speaking of family, Mateo is joining us more recently. We'll speak a little bit more about family just now. And Alex, please come show yourself, so people don't think you're just a thumb.
Thank you, Peter. Here I am, the shy cameraman.
Yes, and just to give you a few minutes to ease in and realize that in the end, everyone here knows you and certainly know your views and your portrayal of what we see out here. I often call you Alex the Viking. As you know, Alex is from Norway, and has certainly been a very positive influence. Alex, actually, personally, I want to first thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you, and certainly much more so in future as well, hopefully. If you don't know, Alex is leaving. He's going to extend a little bit and go wander again and go walk the earth a little bit in parts of Africa, and hopefully come back to really what is a place which you can think of as home now. Huh?
Yeah, it's been an amazing 8 months. I don't know where to start, Peter. It's just first of all of you guys, I've made friends. I'm sure I will have friends for a lifetime. Peter, Marco, Rexon, Emily and Graham, Matteo now, and the sightings we have had is stuff. And today, to talk about the sighting we had today, mind blowing. It feels like a dream. It felt like a dream. It was unreal, and then what a sighting.
Yeah, that was awesome. I remember your first leopard you saw. Your first lion and a buffalo kill you saw. You've got a tooth that you're wearing now. And I think one of the things that's really been enjoyable working with Alex, apart from the fact that I don't lightly joke about the Viking thing. I do think you can stand amongst any warrior when it comes to facing what's happening.
I don't know about that.
But the just the solidity of your presence has been really appreciated by myself again, but also everyone that knows what you've done and how you've done it. It's been awesome.
Thank you. It's been, as I said, it's been amazing. It's been, growing up as a kid, I always dreamt about Africa and becoming a wildlife cameraman, and suddenly I'm there. Suddenly I'm in the wilds of Africa filming leopards, lions. It's just been a joy. It's been fantastic.
It has been. Alex, now, the one thing, and like you said, this is a very sporadic or spontaneous conversation. I'm still not quite sure what I'm saying tonight. But
I'm definitely not sure. I'm so stressed.
I can see. Relax a little bit. We have a sip of water. Here we go. Yeah, I've done this for a little while now. Just relax a little bit. People are listening to you. You're gonna answer a question for me just now, hopefully, which you answered for me a while back, and it made such an impact in terms of how Alex really spoke from his heart that it just again showed me that in the end, the biggest trust we can feel amongst ourselves, everyone sitting here and where you are, is that we can be comfortable enough with each other to really just speak about what really means something to us, rather than just pretending and saying this is it and flowering things up, but to really tell you what's going on, what we're feeling, what we're thinking, and sharing that. Ultimately, wildlife is what makes us a cohesive unit. That's our interest. But without building it up too much, Alex, I told you I want to ask you, why do you love Africa so much?
Why do I love Africa, Peter? What is there not to love? It's an amazing continent. But I know you asked me this before, and I've thought about it, and I think it essentially comes down to it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like me. It makes me feel alive. It's this sensation which I've been traveling. I've been in America. I've been in Asia. I've been in Europe, and I'm not saying it's not there, but for me, it's something in Africa. It's in the earth. It's in the trees. It's this love. It's this sensation that just makes me feel alive. That's why I can say more than that, but yeah, it makes me feel alive.
You don't need to say more than that, Alex.